Mobile games on the PC. What more could you possibly want from life than a mobile game on your big old screen with your nice comfy mouse and your chair that is molded to your body and that fancy keyboard with the little lights on the side? Oh, so good. This is Emporea. Emporea. That sounds about right. It is the mobile game you've seen a couple dozen times, but never downloaded. And I think that will continue with this mobile game that you won't download. So it does admittedly look pretty great. I do like the look of this game, and you can choose from a couple different classes that changes the look of your kingdom. I chose this edgy Reaper looking dude with the death and the Lord and the underworld and Hades and all that 666. But you could choose like the wussy elves and get like a big forest. You can choose the drunken dwarfs for like a mine kind of looking place. But I just chose this one because I think it looked the least lame, I think. But you go into this overworld and everybody gets the same thing, and this, like, I'm pretty sure those are all different players. And also there's a chat box to the lower left, so if you want that social aspect, it's there. Something crazy was going on in that chat box over the course of this video, so I closed it after a while and then opened it up to see what was going on. The people on this are crazy. They just say random things for no reason. But anyway, so it's like a base building, kingdom management kind of thing. That's pretty much it. Alright, thanks for watching. No, I gotta fill 8 minutes of time talking about this lame game. There's just nothing to it. I can totally understand playing this game on a tablet, right? Like in the airport or, on the bus or something, where you have a couple minutes to burn and you kind of set up all your units real quickly to collect stuff, and then you tap on it to collect it, and then when you get back, when you have you're situated, you can build up your base some more, and over the course of a week, you have a big old base. I feel like I've said that like a million times about these kind of games. Like I feel like I've said that very sentence. I feel like I've said that sentence. Like I feel like I just keep repeating myself when it comes to this. Mixed up this and these. So nothing's really going on. I think I'm playing a little bit past the tutorial or during the tutorial. I don't know. I'm supposed to be I actually completely forget. Like this goes in one ear and then out the other ear. So you collect resources. Big ol' yawn there. You collect resources, you build up your little collector stations that you can see scattered around there. You click on them, you collect the resources again, you invested in something else. And it looks like you have some kind of weird like hero mechanic, but it doesn't matter, it doesn't go into battle. At least I'm pretty certain it doesn't. I think I did a couple battles and it just like, they just fight automatically, and then you kind of get the results later. So there's nothing to that. There's no cool battle mechanic like you'd see in Generation of Chaos or in a couple of other games we covered here before. There's no super cool base building mechanic like, oh, what are you gonna go for? I'm gonna go for amassing tons and tons of gold, or I'm gonna go for amassing tons and tons of troops. There's none of that. It's just everybody's going to pretty much play the same exact way. You're gonna play the same exact way you played in the previous games. I think this game is 100% functional, but 100% uninspired, uninteresting, and not at all worth anybody's time. At least, like, I'm being especially harsh because this is, I think it's a Steam game, and I just, like, why pollute Steam? Why pollute the PC with these kind of games? Like, you could literally find better games on Facebook than this thing. It does look nice. It does look nice though. I bit my tongue there on accident. It does look nice. It is fairly responsive and all that, and you know, it's just, it is an exact clone of other games. It's like it's like one company like has the same framework code for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these, and then they license out that framework to developers, you know, shovelware kind of sites, companies rather, and they all put their own little, you know, skin or theme on it. One's zombies, one's this kingdom-y kind of fantasy, and then you have one that's modern military. And then they just kind of, you know, machine gun at the consumer base, and then, you know, every once in a while, they'll get their person to spend money on their game or to watch their ad, and it only takes, well, I shouldn't say the exact numbers because I have no idea, but I'm sure it doesn't take much to make a profit. I just can't even talk, because like my tongue is going to sleep. That's how boring these games are. And like I said, like I totally understand playing this on the bus, playing this on the airport, or maybe just kind of checking in on this while you watch TV on the couch or something. But if I'm sitting at my desk, this genre of game is the very, very last thing of what I'd want to do. This is even below autopathers, in my opinion. That's how much, and it's not even like a disdain. It's just like an indifference by this point. Like at least autopathing has that AFK and experience the journey kind of thing going for it. This is just this is like, and it's not even like, oh my god, it's not even like cookie clicker where you're tapping with a purpose. There is no purpose here. You're just mindlessly droning on and on and on, but not in like the cookie clicker way where it's like, yeah, get those numbers up. This is just like, it's like you're reading a book, but you're just reading the same words over and over again. It's kind of that's what this is to me. Okay, so I usually don't like to be so negative and, you know, so negative and whatever, and so like indifferent or whatever about, you know, any game really, because I think lots of games, especially the ones we cover, there's usually a lot to it, but I can't even fake interest in this. Although admittedly it is one of the more playable games we've had on the site, because you can just like get in and start clicking and watch things move. You know, you can follow its very weak framework and narrative and what have you. Not narrative as in story, but narrative as in like you are this kingdom manager kind of guy and you're building a kingdom. But I mean, it's got that going for it. But yeah, I don't like I said, I don't like to be that negative in general. But this game really just got on my nerves more than usual. And I like to see the good in games, but this is not one of them. Well, besides that, it looks good, but that's just something they, you know, contracted out to some starving artist or somewhere that was paid, you know, like $2 an hour to make all the assets for this game. Hopefully that person goes on to do great things. The developers of this game probably won't, but that's being a little bit harsh. That's it. Don't waste your time on this game, and don't support it by, you know, looking it up or anything. Don't support any of these kind of games. They're just garbage. Unless you're on a mobile, then it's different. But on the, like, Steam, like, ugh, my god. As if Steam wasn't already bad enough. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching.